as they gave out haircuts during today's events.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. In tonight's Breaking Sports segment, an exclusive insight into the heart of the NFL, a stirring controversy has emerged.
Shedeur Sanders already in Cleveland, throwing football passes on the money.
Jeudy, one of the league's brightest receivers, has made bold comments regarding Shedeur Sanders' future and his potential as a starting quarterback for the Cleveland Browns. Stay with us as we delve into what this means for the team and the league. Born into a legacy and often seen as the next big thing in football, Shedeur Sanders has been under the microscope ever since he emerged from the esteemed program at Colorado. Hailing as the son of none other than the football icon, Deion Sanders, popularly known as Coach Prime, Shedeur carries both high expectations and intense scrutiny wherever he goes. Drafted by the Cleveland Browns, his arrival sparked widespread debate. Many believed that he was destined for greatness, while skeptics wondered if his pedigree might overshadow actual performance on the field. Tonight, we focus on the latest development, a candid remark made by wide receiver Jeudy that may alter the narrative entirely. In a recent locker room interview, a moment that has since generated significant chatter throughout the NFL media circuit, Jeudy was posed a question regarding Shedeur's performance during training camp. He's different. Give him a chance to play real first-team snaps and watch how the game unfolds. Though his voice carries weight, in the competitive environment of the NFL, when a player of his caliber speaks, coaches, teammates, and even opponents take note. Tonight, we analyze how his straightforward assessment might influence team strategy and public opinion. Let's now examine the dynamics within the Browns quarterback room. Cleveland currently features a roster of seasoned and promising quarterbacks.
But we're not in the mode, while we compete every single day, we're in the mode of teaching and learning right now on both sides of the ball.
Each with their own story and ambition. Joe Flacco, the veteran with a Super Bowl pedigree. Kenny Pickett, whose journey from Pittsburgh to Cleveland is still unfolding. Dillon Gabriel, a young talent honing his craft. And then there's Shedeur Sanders, the wild card with a high-profile legacy. Despite the considerable hype surrounding him, Shedeur has yet to secure a consistent role as a starting quarterback, having been primarily featured in secondary squads during training sessions. This decision, undoubtedly strategic from a coaching standpoint, has now come under public scrutiny following Jeudy's lure to be given the opportunity to lead the team as a full-time starter? Or does the decision require careful calibration to balance talent, experience, and legacy? Consider the power of an endorsement from Jeudy, a statement that resonates with both fans and management. His words, "He's different, give him a chance," encapsulate not only admiration for Shedeur's skills, but also serve as a rallying cry for his advancement within the team's hierarchy. Status of a promising rookie to the front runner for the starting quarterback position. As soon as Jeudy's statement reached the public domain, social media exploded with opinions. Fans across all platforms, Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram, have been split. Many have taken to online forums with calls like, "Start Shedeur now," and "Let him earn his spot." Meanwhile, a faction of cautious voices reminded fans to exercise patience. Prominent NFL analysts have also joined the discussion. Former players and pundits are weighing in with mixed yet insightful evaluations. For instance, analyst Ryan Clark remarked during an ESPN panel, "Shedeur demonstrates poise beyond his years, but the Browns must tread carefully to avoid a premature launch that might backfire." Even the legendary Shannon Sharpe's commentary has added another layer to this unfolding story, drawing attention to the potential and risks associated with moving too quickly. The Browns' coaching strategy, known for its cautious balancing of talent development and immediate performance, now faces a dilemma. When asked during a recent press conference whether first-team opportunities might soon be handed to Shedeur Sanders, Coach Stefanski maintained a neutral stance. He stated, "We are evaluating every player objectively."
GOAT NFL team.
Whoever picks me.
GOAT athlete.
Shedeur Sanders.
GOAT musician.
Deion Sanders Jr.
GOAT actor.
Shiloh Sanders.
GOAT TV show.
Coach Prime.
Give us your best SI cover pose.
Yeah.
There is no rush. We are working on building a competitive unit for the season ahead. Such a measured response, while expected, has left many insiders and fans curious. Behind closed doors, however, sources suggest that there is an increasing pressure from multiple fronts for the Browns to give Shedeur an authentic shot. The predicament is clear. Overhype can lead to missteps, but delaying his development might cost the team dearly. Tonight, we examine how this internal tug-of-war could influence the upcoming season, to emulate his father's success. Yet this association also invites skepticism. Critics argue that his progress might be more about legacy than about performance on the field. Nevertheless, the support coming from players like Jeudy lends credibility to the notion that Shedeur's skills can transcend these comparisons. Tonight we ask, does the weight of legacy open doors, or does it place an undue pressure on a young athlete? Beyond the public eye, multiple reports from within the training camp hint at a burgeoning narrative. He's ahead of his time. If we were to put him in a live game situation, the results would speak for themselves. Such observations are fueling the argument that a more aggressive utilization of Shedeur might not only benefit his individual development, but could also serve as a catalyst for the Browns' overall offensive strategy. Tonight, we must consider, is the cautious approach merely a misstep in an era that demands rapid adaptation and bold moves? As we edge closer to the start of the season, the stakes for the Cleveland Browns have never been higher. The decision looming over their quarterback lineup is monumental. Should Shedeur be granted more prominent playing time? Or will the traditional hierarchy remain intact until further proof of his readiness is presented? The consequences of this decision extend far beyond the drawing board. A successful debut could redefine the Browns' future, but any misstep could unsettle the locker room and shake the foundations of team confidence. Moreover, the discourse is not just limited to the Browns' internal strategies. It reflects a broader examination of how legacy, hype, and performance interact in the modern NFL environment. Those who argue that raw talent should be nurtured with early exposure, tonight's dialogue may well be a turning point. Conversely, the cautious voices warn of the potential pitfalls when young prospects are thrust into the eye of the storm too soon. In closing, Jeudy's candid remarks have ignited a conversation that is as much about the future of one promising player as it is about the direction of an entire franchise. The Cleveland Browns now stand at a crossroads, balancing legacy against performance, media hype against measured development, and the individual talent against a finely tuned team strategy. The ultimate question remains: will Shedeur Sanders seize this opportunity to make his mark as a starting quarterback, or will the cautious approach of the coaching staff prevail? We will continue to follow this developing story, providing you with updates and expert notification bell.